Hey guys, congrats on joining EXP. This company for me has been so far amazing and has helped me grow my business like I was hoping. There are so many things that EXP offers, and it can be a bit of a stress to follow all the tools and trainings and benefits that they offer. So today I want to walk you through some of the first things I would do once you join in order to get more comfortable with this online brokerage. Now, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Joe Skipper and I'm the owner of Skipper Realty Group, and I'm brokered by EXP Realty. And today we're gonna go through my computer and I'm gonna walk you through some of the steps to take and areas to look at within the company to get you more comfortable with it all. Now, it's gonna be a fun trip and we'll dive into some pretty cool topics. So stay tuned if you wanna get some good tips on navigating this business. Now, if you haven't already, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, I would truly appreciate it. Also, if you wanna stay up to date on the latest marketing techniques and information for real estate agents out there, then consider subscribing to my page. I put out content regularly so that you can be a more successful agent and thrive in this real estate career. But for now, let's get started and head over to my computer and let's learn more about EXP. Hey guys, okay, let's get started. We are on the EXP Enterprise website. This is what you're gonna get when you first join. You're gonna get your EXP email and password, and this is kind of where you're going to join the hub of everything in EXP. This is kind of where you start to find anything you need. Prior to signing in, you can go to the agent directory, you can have people join EXP, it'll give you some information on that, or you can contact support if you have any login info or issues before that. But this is kind of where we go to log in, you sign into Enterprise. It may just sign me in because I already have I've already logged in, which it did. It'll get you started just like anything that you sign up with. It's going to get you started by saying, oh, enter your name, password, blah, blah, blah. But this is going to bring you to your hub of everything. So this is going to give you the main public facing stuff. This is just EXP Realty's website, their official press releases, their charitable stuff. This is kind of their public facing things, all the company information here. If you scroll down into their technology solutions, this is SkySlope, the transaction management program that EXP uses. It's provided to us for free, so we have access to SkySlope. It's an amazing transaction management program. I used it even before EXP. Really love it. It does really great. KVcore is also another program. It's a CRM website and lead generation site that EXP provides you for free while you're with EXP. I don't know a ton about it because I just started diving into it, but a lot of people love it. There's tons of trainings on YouTube with EXP agents that can show you how best to use it and how to make it function. I use it primarily for cold leads because we have a website that's associated with EXP and associated with us. Any leads that come to our site get put into KVcore, and it kind of helps us to nurture those leads. So it's a great program to have, especially for our website. For EXP, it allows people to search on your website, allows us to keep in touch with them. So great program. We'll go through a little bit of it today. I would get comfortable with that program. EXP World, this is how to download the EXP World. EXP World is kind of the Sim City for all of us. It is a little weird, but once you get used to it, it's a really cool program. I'll show you it. I'll get on there and we'll show it to you today, but really cool program. You can access any assistance with anyone, whether that's technical support, accounting, legal, your local state brokerages. They have their own offices, they have their own auditoriums for their own training and things like that. It's just a great world. We'll go into it. Kind of cheesy, but once you get used to it, you're going to love it more than texting and emailing. I do. I just love going in, asking a question, and getting back out. So if you want a guest, if you have someone that is interested in EXP, you can do an EXP World guest request. This is the stock awards program with EXP. So this is where you go when you first start to get stocks. So it'll take a certain amount out of your commission and put it into EXP stock at a discount. So something to look into when you first get started. Go through all this stuff and see. Also, what leads me to that is the training. EXP offers training constantly. They offer it almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because the EXP World is worldwide. You have people in Australia in different time zones that are putting on trainings and things like that. So you can go into EXP almost at any time of the day or night of your time and find training and find things to do there, or go to meetings there, whatever it is. But let's show you. This is the resources and education.
This is an online resource for an explorer, so someone that is looking to join EXP. Tech support, anything you need there. They're really good at getting back to you, really good at following up with you. If anything you need, reach out to tech support and they will help you. Mentor down the road if you want to become a mentor. But I would go first to this EXP education calendar. It comes up on here. So this is the EXP calendar. As you can see, 1 a.m. in the UK, everything you need to know about financial services. If you click on this, it'll tell you where it's located. It's in the UK operations, UK auditorium. If you click on the map, it'll take you to EXP World and show you on the map where that is in EXP World. But I'll show you an easy way to get to that. But it'll show you the date, what you're going to be going over. You can copy it to your calendar here. This is the kind of the main place you should look if you just want to quickly look for different training programs. They go on all day. You can see most things are in the EXP World. Some are on Zoom, but most are in the EXP World. One thing I wanted to refer you to regarding the EXP World is the EXP World Tour. They do these fairly regularly. You meet, once you join an EXP, you meet with someone and they kind of take you and navigate through EXP World to show you kind of all the resources you have, where to go for certain things. It's basically just like a tour of the world. So I would highly recommend that once you get started, go into this, take a tour of the campus and let someone guide you through on kind of the ins and outs of how to do it. We'll go into EXP World and I'll show you it, but I won't be as detailed as a tour here. But they have tours regularly, go through that. Also, KVcore questions and answers. Like you have someone that's going to be able to help you get logged in, get everything set up, and some training for KVcore. Oh, like EXP has a ton of training and it can be overwhelming to look at this and say, where do I even start? First thing is get the world tour. Next thing is I would go to your brokerage office. So as you can see, this breaks down on the right side all the other places that are having their meetings: North Carolina, New Jersey, West Virginia, and what they're meeting on. So like Oregon, new agent power hour today at 9 was when it was. It'll tell you where it is. It's in the Oregon Conference Hall. And are you a new agent? Give you some details and it gives you an idea. That's where I would go. Go to your local brokerage or your local office within the EXP World and ask them, hey, where do I start? What do I get going? You should have a mentor or you should have someone, hopefully your sponsor will help you through all this stuff too. But if you are just left alone, here's where you would go to find all the stuff that you need with that. So that's kind of a cool thing to go to. Let's go back to here. Let me see if I can get EXP World going for us. So EXP World is now currently a software program. So you download it onto your computer. As you can see here is where you download it on your computer. It's a good world, but it takes up a lot of your space on your computer and it takes a lot of data and it just is a slow moving world. Well, EXP this year or next year is going to make this an online based platform. So it's going to be so much quicker than what it is now. I have a decent computer and it still is acting pretty slow and it's slow to log in and it's slow to get going. But let me bring you over. So this is the beginning of EXP World here. Again, it's going to be slow. What it's going to bring you to is kind of the central area of EXP. This is where when everyone logs into EXP World, everyone kind of gets plopped as an avatar in this area. This is kind of the central area, so it's good for being able to navigate where you need to go. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But it's just a good starting point. This is where you take your world tour. That's off to the right, I think, to take the world tour or the campus tour of EXP. So let's get logged in here. I hear it ramping up. I'm really looking forward to the online version of this so that we'll be able to access it via our iPads, iPhones, the internet, things like that. Okay, so here is my avatar. You can walk around doing different things. You can either mouse click over to certain things, or you can use your cursors on your iPad or on your keypad. You can see over here, if you went in here, you can open this link to the EXP events and training calendar. It's what we just went to. If you notice these circular blue areas here, we'll go over to one. These are private areas. So when you walk in here, you'll hear it go silent. And that means no one can hear anything that you're saying that's outside of that circle. So if you wanted to have a quick meeting with someone or a quick chat with someone, it's a great place to go into. And I don't know if you're hearing that, but it can give you a little clip of like, okay, out of that area. But it's kind of cool. Like you have like this whole area. You go onto the beach. You can meet in these different locations at the beach. Let's see. So you can just click over here, EXP World. This is all coming soon type of stuff. But yeah, you can have a fire here. It's kind of, again, it's kind of a little cheesy, but at the same time, it's kind of a cool place. So again, I'm in a private room here. So if I met someone here, I could stay here. An important thing to look at when you're here is the settings. You can change your avatar to make it look somewhat like you through this. You can go into EXP World Documents if you need anything there. You can find users here. This over to the left side is all the users in the EXP World. 47 users are in the campus right now, and you can see them all right here. So if you needed to find someone or meet someone there, you can look them up there. Preferences for any audio and all that sort of stuff you can find over here. So this is kind of where you do all of your lifting on the back end to get everything going for you on EXP World. You can go to the map up here, and this will show you an overview of the world. And let's get this open. So if you click on any of these things, it's going to take you to them. So EXP Solutions, Helpful Places, the main auditorium, we'll go over there in a second. The main offices, these are kind of the main stuff for where your companies or your rooms are. You can go over here and go to the stateroom. So let's go back and let's do that again. So you go to staterooms and you can click on your stateroom. So I don't really want to go to the team room, but yeah, someone's trying to talk. As you can see, it's a little clunky. Hey there, can you hear me okay? Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just walking around the world and I accidentally pressed to go in here. So I don't need anything. I just was just coming in and saying hi. So, okay, have a good one. So you can go through here and then you can exit out. That's our team room. You just exit out, it'll take you into there. So as you can see, you have access to someone right away in our Oregon team room. There's someone sitting there like, hey, what's going on? What do you need? So it's just a really cool program, really easy to get to. That's where I would go to when I need something for my principal broker or any of the transaction staff. And they're super helpful and able to answer your questions really quick, get it done and get out of there. So let's go back out here. Again, this program's super clunky, a little slow, but hopefully next year we'll have the internet version and it'll be a lot faster. Okay, so then it puts you back out into the main area. These are all the people that are kind of entering into the world and getting their stuff done. We can go over to the main auditorium. Let's go through there. It'll be a little bit easier just to do this. But yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty cool campus. I don't know if anything's going on in the auditorium, but we're going to find out. You can just walk in and see what's going on. So let's go in here and see. Hopefully there's no classes going on. And okay, so it has me sitting down. This is kind of what an auditorium looks like when you go into any of the auditoriums. They just kind of are structured this way. You generally have the 3 screens. You can zoom in on these screens to look at a particular slide. So we have Wealth Wednesday coming up. These are our big agents that are going to be talking about that. So if you are interested in any of that sort of stuff, how to be successful in real estate, ultimate guide to social media for real estate professionals. So it looks like a good class, but that's on the Wealth Wednesday in the main auditorium here. So you can go do that. If you want to, let's go to the welcome area. So this kind of leads me to, once we get back into there, this kind of leads me into the easy way to navigate through the different things that are going on in EXP without having to like actually physically walk around the world. Once we get here and it shows me this screen. So what you can do is rather than go walk around everywhere, you can go to certain places. So this is where you can go directly to the certain places that you need. If we can go into the main auditorium like we just were, I could have just pressed this and went into the main auditorium. You've got the accounting department, you've got operations, the commercial, the university where you're going to have training opportunities, any tech support that you need. Everything that you need is right in this menu right here. So what I have done, recent rooms, we've been in the main auditorium. I go to the Oregon broker room where we just were. And the Oregon auditorium is where we have our meetings for Oregon brokers, and then various things that I've been to recently. So this is kind of an easier way to like get to certain places and things like that. So this is the EXP World. This is where you're going to learn a lot of the stuff in here. I would suggest diving into it. I know I think a lot of people are hesitant because they think it's cheesy or they think it's weird, and then they don't realize the potential of all of it and how easy it is to not only get access to certain training, but to get access to principal brokers, to get access to staff, to be like, hey, this is having an issue with this transaction, or this is a question I have of what's going on with my particular transaction. You can get real life, real time work done for that. So it's just a really cool program. So let's get out of there. I will quit EXP World. So the next thing I wanted to go to is the KVcore platform. That's another thing that you should get started in, request the access to it. I am already logged in, so I already have access to it, but this is what your KVcore platform will look like. This is where you can change all sorts of stuff. I think for this particular video that we're doing, I would just go to these courses like Agent Quick Start. This is going to take you through tons of training on like how to get started, how to edit your website, how to edit your profile, how to add pictures, how to kind of just have the general sense of how to work with your website that EXP is providing and get you started in getting lead capture. So I would start there, but there's a ton of different things you can do. You can promote new listings through KVcore. You can put your sphere in here, all sorts of marketing tools in here, your website manager. Let's see if it'll take me to that. This will help you to do all your website stuff. It's kind of clunky, but it'll help you to get your website for EXP in order. So that's kind of where you go for KVcore. And I wanted to mention before we leave KVcore that there's tons of YouTube videos out there for KVcore training, especially through agents within EXP. I would highly suggest going to YouTube and you just YouTube KVcore help with EXP or something like that. You're going to get some of the best agents out there that are going to help you to navigate your KVcore website and your KVcore transaction management, everything that you need for KVcore. Like I said, I use I use another program for my sphere of influence. That's a CRM that I like to use. KVcore I use for cold and incoming leads from my website. So it kind of, you don't have to stick with one. You can kind of separate. I like having them separate, my cold leads versus my warm leads and or my sphere of influence. So I kind of separate it. You don't have to do that, but just something to think about. This is where I would go in, get your training here on KVcore and go that route. The next thing I wanted to show you, the last thing we need to go through before I bore you to death, is the workplace. So workplace is the Facebook area of our, of EXP. So this is where it is. This is kind of, as you can see, it's structured very similarly. You can join all the groups just like this. Like I have Oregon WVMLS, Oregon Open Houses, Oregon State Group. You can join everything. Like you can join whatever groups you want. You can search the workplace just like Facebook. Some things I would suggest is set up all your basic information here. When you get here, you click on your person. It's just like Facebook. You can view your profile. You have all this set up. This is a property that I just listed, but I posted it in the Oregon Open Houses and new listings. This is where I would first go, is to view your profile, do any of your settings, or display everything you need. If you've done Facebook, which you should be doing, then it's pretty easy and self-explanatory on Workplace. One thing I wanted to talk about is the water cooler. So the different groups that I would join is, let me see how I get to the groups. EXP's water cooler chat. It's kind of one of the big ones. It's just basically, as you can see, it's a description on building camaraderie, meeting with fellow agents and staff, not for selling or self-promotion. It's just kind of a networking group. You can hear a lot of different things. They give you, obviously EXP workplace policy, new post, just different advice and things like that. It's a place to go. That's what I would suggest signing up with. I would sign up for all of your local state groups. Like I'm in Oregon, so I would do all the Oregon groups, the Oregon Open Houses, Oregon State Group, compliance information, referral group. Referral groups are really big because they will help you to navigate people that are looking to refer clients to you. So I would be on that, be on top of all that stuff and look for that. There's a KVcore discussion group that I would look at, KVcore discussions. I would join this group. This is a great group that shows you, all the stuff that with KVcore tips and tricks. Everyone will ask questions, different things like this for KVcore. This is a great group to go to find out any issues you might have with KVcore. Real Estate 101. Let's go to that. This is a great group for just basically asking questions, giving advice, just for people to grow together. They're just going to give you motivational stuff, any questions that you might have or anything like that. And then the referral networks, like I said, make sure you join as many referral networks as you can. If you're in a specific niche, if you're in anything like that, I would join those sort of things, and do that as much as you can. So I think that's everything. It looks like my camera went out, so I apologize for that, but looks like that's everything. I did want to show you their customizable marketing materials before we go. This is if you are with EXP and you're not part of some group that's already helping you with that, or if you're some part of some team that has their own marketing, this EXP allows you to do flyers, kits, postcards, social media, all the brochures, anything you need from EXP. They will have this, and it's customizable. You can customize it to how you want to look, how you want it to look, and all that sort of stuff. So I hope this was helpful. This is where I would start. I would obviously go to EXP Enterprise, start looking through this, start getting comfortable with all of this stuff, look at your account, figure out everything within EXP, go to the EXP World and get that figured out, navigate EXP World, look at your KVcore platform, and start working on that, and then get going on EXP and join in this world. So I thank you guys for looking at this. If you have any questions, I know this can be very overwhelming to join an agency like this that is online and that has a ton of resources. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, give me a call, and we can talk about those, any sort of specific things. I want you guys to be successful in this, so I want you to do well. So if you need any help or anything that with EXP and joining EXP, let me know and we can chat about that. But anyways, thanks guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on this. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out and I'll be more than happy to talk about your specific questions that you may have. Now, I really do hope for the best for you all, and I want to provide you with a resource within this company to help you succeed. So I hope this video was informative and is going to help you to dominate the real estate business. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my page to stay up to date with the latest tools, techniques, and tips for real estate agents in today's market. Thanks, guys.